Welcome back, classical singers. I'm founder and president of Vocal Artists Management, James Greening-Valenzuela, aka the man from VAM. And today's topic is, do you want the role or not? This happens more often than one might think. A company is casting for specific operas, and yet singers walk into their audition without having prepared arias from the opera or operas for which they want to be considered. Coloratura sopranos! Do you really think you can land the role of Queen of the Night without singing the big money aria with the 4 high Fs? Der Hurraca? Well, you can't. And the same applies to any popular role. Tenors, if you're going for the Duke and Rigoletto, you have to sing La Donna Mobile, and preferably offer the other 2 arias as well. Mezzos, if you're going for Carmen, you'd best know all 4 of the popular hit tunes. And the list goes on and on. A typical excuse I've heard is this: I just didn't have time to work up Caro Nome, or whatever the important aria is. I'll just sing what I sing and they can judge me and my voice, and if they like me, they'll hire me. Yeah, that might work. Or they'll think you're a lazy singer who's just wasting their time, one who couldn't be bothered to prepare any music from the role for which you chose to be considered, and wondering if you'll be bothered to do the actual work to learn the entire role. The stakes are too high to take a chance like this. With the amount of fine singers looking for work, you can bet that the majority of them will show up prepared. And how can a panel envision you in a role if you don't sing the important music from that opera? Not to mention that with the cost of an accompanist, probable audition fees, travel expenses, and more, you've just chosen to throw your money away. So let's say a company is casting for a less popular opera, such as Verdi's Luisa Miller or I Due Foscari. You might be able to get away with singing something from a different Verdi opera, maybe. But there is not one Verdi opera that does not have a soprano or tenor aria, and most have baritone arias. Why not just learn it and show them that you are really interested in the role? Because you can bet that others are doing exactly that. Granted, not all operas have arias for all voice types. But maybe there's at least a part of a scene from the opera in question that you can prepare. Or, at the very least, sing something by that composer. Don't sabotage your audition. Really put yourself in the game and show your panel that you're taking them seriously. I'm talking primarily about standard operas here. If a company is casting for a new premiere or a very obscure opera to where music is not readily available, then, of course, use your best judgment. You have worked so hard to become the incredible artist and musician that you are. Put yourself on the top of the consideration list by showing your panel that, yes, you really want this role. Thanks for tuning in. If you are so inclined, subscribe, give us a like, leave a comment. I'm James Greening-Valenzuela, the man from VAM, and I'll see you on stage.